So something that I was thinking about today was slow and steady wins the race. Um, is that true or is it not? Because I've noticed that those who see success are because not necessarily because they made such drastic improvements from one to the next, but because they actually kept on doing things over and over and over again. It's the daily repetitive actions that they continue to do, no matter the results and no matter what it is, like how it is that they felt, they had discipline. They just kept on doing the little things day by day, and they kept on putting one foot in front of the next, and they just saw that continuous growth. And I think that's really what matters when you actually want to go far in life. It's not about doing 24 hours of work in one day and the next doing nothing. It's about doing 3 hours of work one day, 2 hours the next, 4 hours the day after that, but just continuously putting in the work. And I'm not saying don't completely kill yourself with work, like do 20, 12 hours a day for every day of your life. Like you're allowed to have fun, like you're allowed to enjoy it. But what helps even more with that is if you fall in love with the process and if you actually enjoy doing the work. Because once you fall in love with the process and you fall in love with actually doing those repetitive actions, you're gonna go so far, you're not even gonna know what happened. Like you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, damn, I've gone a long way. So for the question of slow and steady wins the race, yes it does. Instead of focusing on how much better you are from the one day to the next, just enjoy what you do and just have fun with it. Like give yourself like little, I guess, daily goals and push yourself to them. Like me, I'm competitive, and I think most people are. Most men are competitive in some sort of aspect. Tell yourself that if you don't do these 20 touch points or you don't finish these funnels by 2 p.m. today, then you have to do 100 push-ups during your workout today, or you have to run an extra mile. Like just give yourself those little motives and those little like I guess I should say pushes of motivation to actually get to the point where you want to be. And when you actually hit those goals and those marks that you set for yourself, you're gonna get so much dopamine out of it. I cannot explain how much like joy you get from actually working. Like you work for, let's just say, 5 hours that day, and then by the time you're done, you're gonna feel so fulfilled because you're actually doing something with your life and you're actually like working towards something and you have a goal in mind. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have ever painted something, but it's kind of like making a painting or raising a child. Kind of that's how business is. I kind of lost my train of thought with that. But anyways, just to kind of double down on what it is that I was talking about. Yes, slow and steady will always win the race, no matter what happens. Actually, that's wrong. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna post it anyway, like however it is that I'm doing it. But keep that in mind. It's not about having such drastic improvements from the day to the next. Just keep on doing it. Like for sport, you could train everything. Like you could train the fundamentals, you could train the fancy things, and all there is to it in one day, and you would still not see progress. It's about doing the consecutive actions and the consecutive rep- repetitions to actually get to the point where you want to be. That's what I've seen works for me. Like I look back to when I first got out of high school and to where I am now. Well, I mean, I got out of high school like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, so it's not that long ago. But I can still see the progress that I've made. I've met some new connections. I've made some new partnerships. My understanding of my offer and what it is that I do and like the skills that I actually have grown drastically because I've put in the repetitions and I've kept on sticking to this day in day out. I do take breaks. I'm not gonna lie. Sundays I like to take the day off, and by take the day off I don't mean like wank and like just watch TikTok all day. I mean like just take a break, maybe watch a little bit of Netflix, go on a walk with my dog, hike, and really just clear my mind and plan out how it is that I'm gonna be moving for the next week, and really just sculpt out my goals that I have by the end of the week and what it is that I have to achieve, and what those achievements will lead to in the broader aspect of things. Because there's micro things and there's macro things. In order for you to actually achieve the macro things, you have to look at the micro things. It's very easy to imagine getting to $100,000, but the process that it takes for you to actually get to those $100,000, it's not that simple. You need to really look at the little things and the systems that you have to implement and the hires that you have to make and the offers that you have to change. And there's going to be speed bumps with prospects, and it's not going to be easy getting to those first $100,000. But once you do get there and you've actually overcame all of these, I guess I should say, speed bumps and trials, making your $1 million is going to be so much easier. So just stick with it. Whatever it is that you're doing, just stick with it. It will be worth it. And don't forget that slow and steady always wins the race.